Okay, so while you are practicing your partners, so Istiak would be the examiner and then Syed would be the candidate. And then after that, you just give 4 questions for now,
Yeah.
part 3 questions for each. So after one is finished talking, answering, then you can switch. And I'll go ahead and set up the broadcast. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, but teacher, why I get the questions? I think I should try to take the questions like the Cambridge.
Oh, what was that?
I told you that why I get the questions.
Oh, yeah, didn't you read the message that I sent? You get questions from IELTS websites or from your
Uh,
books, Cambridge.
okay, yeah. So I should try to take the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
just read the
wait
question
a minute.
from your book.
Okay, I will take the book. Just wait a minute.
Okay, no problemo. We'll wait for you. Okay. Um, I'll open the Facebook Live also, and then I'll get the link. Okay, copy
Yeah,
stream.
teacher. Yeah, I'm ready right now.
Okay, start your question. 4 questions, remember? And Syed, please unmute so you can answer
Okay, so it's like the part three, am I right?
part 3, please.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so can you hear me, Syed?
Yeah, I can hear. Good
Okay,
evening.
that's great. Okay, so what's your name?
Well, my name is Syed Parvez Ahmed. I'm from
Okay,
Karachi, Pakistan.
okay, so we just start like the part three. So I will ask you some questions. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So what kinds of jobs do young people not want to do in your country?
Honestly, in my country, the youth looking for a management level job, mostly towards the management science, as compared towards the engineering job, because they are more comfortable towards the office job as compared to the plant-based job. That's why in our country, at this moment of time, we are facing a shortage of the engineers, and we do have excess amount of business graduates in our country.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so who is best at advising young people about choosing a job, teacher or parents? What do you think?
Where it's a social media era, so mostly people are exploring the social media sites like LinkedIn and blogs and the career development website, and most of the generation Z explore those websites and and choose their careers as compared to advice from their guardian friends or from their teachers.
Okay, so is money always the most important thing when choosing a job?
Well, it depends to person, but in my society, mostly people focus towards the money when they are deciding their jobs, because due to high inflation in the country, people uh, people opt the other factors towards the money, because they they want quality of life for themselves and their families as well.
Okay, so this is your last question. Okay, so what is the impact on society of people having a poor work-life balance?
Well, in few years, uh, we do have a decline in the work-life balance because due to the pandemic, most of the people lost their jobs, and the companies and the organization are forcing their employees to work more as compared to the company official time. In this, due to which the employees are binded to work more because most of the time to organization threaten their current employees that if they don't work out uh, more, they will replace them with the replacement uh, and uh, and on the cheaper side as well financially.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so teacher, I think we finished right now.
Okay, so now you
Okay.
can switch.
Mhm. Okay.
Syed, you will give Istiak questions for questions also.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, sure. So what's your name? Continue.
I'm sorry?
Hello, can you hear me? Istiak?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, Istiak, now we are doing the part three. Uh,
Mhm.
the first question is generally friendship are more important to people.
Yeah, of course. Right now, during this time, we have, I can say like a friendship is very important in our life because we can share lots of things, which is not easily to share with our parents. So I think that friendship is very important in our life because we have a lot of difficulty in our life and we cannot share everything to our parents. So I think if we have any good friends, so we can share all the things and which is not possible for our parents. So and not only for parents, I think so we can also share with some of uh, way like we can share our thoughts in the social medias and some we can we can write some things like in the notes, so we can capture all the things in the notebooks. So but I think like friendship is very important in our life.
Okay. How can friends help each other?
Yeah, could you tell me?
How can friends help each other?
How can friends,
uh, how can friends?
how can friends have
Help
help
each other.
each other? Okay. How
Okay,
can friends help?
so we can yeah, of course, friends will be help us like lots of things like if I'm not attended the in classes in at university, so they can help me to give their notes and I can easily to solve the problems and also uh, if I'm not too well prepared for any exam, so they will be help me in the exam halls. I can attend the answers, all the questions. So I think it would be good for us. So I think there's a lots of variety. The friends will be would be help us whenever we start any problems or like any kinds of need to uh, friend. I think so.
Okay, let me have a suggestion quickly. So
Okay.
the question is, how can friends help each other? It's easier to just take the verb from the question. Let's say, how can? You can say, friends can help each other by, uh, let's say, babysitting. If the other friend needs a babysitter or
Okay.
needs someone to cook for a meal because the friend is not able to, being sick. So can, let's say the question is how can, so just say friends can help each other. So just take the verb that the question is using. It's easier that way.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my
So,
next. Do people spend more time with friends or with relatives?
Uh, like in this situation, like during this time, so I think uh, we are spending our most of the time with our friends because we go out at our home in the morning time, and we just back at our home at night. So during this time we spend our time with our friends, so it's very long time, I can say. So I think we most of the time we spending right now with our friends.
My last question is, how do our friendship change as we grow older?
Yeah, of course. We have some of the friends whenever, when as a child, and right now we have a little friends right now. Not very, because they have a lot of purpose and they have a lot of busier time, so they cannot give our uh, they cannot be easily to move anywhere. So because a lot of the friends, they are just living in the outside of the city. So I have a few friends. Like if I say about me, so I have a few friends who is right now as when I was a childhood. So right now he is sitting with me. So I can say it's quite difficult to figure someone. But yeah, of course, I have a few friends right now.
okay, it's done, Said?
Yeah, yeah, of
Yes,
course,
ma'am.
man. We
It's
have.
been
Okay, so would it be okay if I ask you, each of you, part one questions, and then we'll go to the cue card? Would you like
Okay,
that?
sure, ma'am.
Okay.
okay,
And then I'll take Said first and then Istiak in that
okay.
order. So Said, your question is, where is that? My files in my download. Documents. Oh boy, can't see it. Okay. Please bear with me. I cannot find it. Can't find my notes, but I'm getting there. Mhm. Okay, here you go. Part one question. Said, I'll give you maybe four, okay? It's about color. Color, you know, color, like red, green,
Okay.
black. Okay, so this kind of words. All right, now, what's your favorite color?
Okay. Well, my favorite color is blue and white, both, and I mostly wear uh, a combination of both colors. Uh,
Okay, so next question. I'm distracted because others want to come in, log in. So, okay, and next question. Just a moment. Okay, someone is, let me see. Just a moment. All right, it's just coming in. Okay, so your next question, Said, do you like the same colors now as you did when you were young?
yes, I do. I like same colors since my childhood, and I don't know. I always uh, become very choosy whenever I choose a outfit for for myself, and that's why I always choose white as as the shirt color and dark blue for the trouser.
Okay, thank you. Uh, where is Julian? Julian, I want to welcome Julian. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't admit you right away because the name is not familiar to me. I know Julian in my group, but Julie Scanner, uh, I felt like it was a different name. So sorry about that.
Hello,
That's good
it's
that you
okay.
message. That's really good that you sent me a message.
I'm
Okay,
off today, so I
nice.
really wanted to practice somehow if I given a chance.
Sure. Okay, so I'll take care. So there is the order, Said, and then is Jack, and then you. I'll give you questions. These are part one questions first, and then if we still have time, then we can move to cue card questions. Is that okay?
Yeah. Ma'am, I'll just move some at place because my area is with my roommate.
Sure, sure. And take your time.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Now, Syed, your third question is what can you learn about a person from the colors they like?
Okay, it's a very tricky question, in my opinion. Uh, if
It is.
we talk about the psychological factors, and there are lots of research where we can find that the colors uh, chosen by the people have some meanings, and at the same time some it also show you the personality of that particular people. Like for example, if you talk about people who wear the white color, mm, they they commonly known as the humble and kind-hearted people, and that's why you always see the the white color mostly wear religious by the religious people, because they believe that the white color is the symbol of kindness and humanity.
Okay. So just want to remind you, I'll just say it quickly. Just want to remind you guys, all of you, that part one questions should be answered in a short statement, right? Like maybe 2, 3 sentences, but I just allow you to answer it longer because, just to have all your ideas. Anyways, when you are in your real test, the examiner will cut you off anyways with another question, right? So it would still very short. It would be still very short, even though you want to speak more, because the examiner will ask you uh, another question while you are talking. Okay, now your last question. Do any colors have a special meaning in your culture?
uh, well if I talk about the white color, uh, it it gives uh, it, it gives a meaning towards the word regarding the peace, and that's why our national flag also consists white color.
Okay. Good. So that was your last. And another thing that I wanna mention is sometimes I had in the past that my members in the group, they would send the link of my Zoom to their friends who are not in the group. And um, it's just that it will make you disappointed because I won't admit a person or a name that I'm not familiar with. So if you share it, I'm not saying you guys shared it, but it's in the past. It's my experience. So I couldn't admit the person because I know that it's not in my group. Okay, not only one person, but there were a few they tried. Now it's Jack, your turn. I'll give you questions about, let me see, bicycles. Are you okay with that? 4 questions. Bicycle, like when you ride your bike. Okay.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
popular are bicycles in your hometown?
Truly, if I say honestly, so because right now in our country, like after the COVID, the bicycle is really like rising. So most of the guys they're just using the bicycle due to like the traffic jam. We wanted to reduce the traffic, so that's why we wanna use like bicycle at the moment.
Okay, sounds good. Now, next question. How often do you ride a bicycle?
To be honest, I have no any bicycle right now, but yeah, before like 2 and 3 years ago, I had this one bicycle. So like that time, I often like 4 and 5 times in the day, I try to bicycle using on this time. But right now, I have no any bicycle.
Okay, just quickly, bicycle, not bicycle. So don't
Okay, bicycle.
separate, yeah, because I always, not always, but some of you would pronounce it like 2 words, bicycle,
Okay,
but it's like bicycle, bicycle,
okay, bicycle.
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 Okay. Now your next question. Do you think bicycles are suitable for all ages?
Yeah, of course, definitely. Because right now, bicycle is very important for our life because we can. It's kind of like a workout whenever we go any of the places. So we can, if we ride a bicycle, so we can. It's kind of like the exercise, so which is good for our body. So I think it's important for us.
Okay, good. Now your last question. What are the advantages of a bicycle compared to a car?
Okay, so
E-bike or
compared to the
whatever.
car, so bicycle is very good for our body. Before I mentioned you, like which is like a food for our body. But if I say about the car, so which is not very beneficial for our body because we just sitting in some place like sit down on the car, and we cannot move anywhere, and it's not not any moving any body structure. So I think it is not very beneficial for us. But if I compare with the bicycle, so bicycle is a very good for our body, I think.
Okay, good for our health. So you can say
Yeah,
health
good for
instead
health.
of body. We can say maybe physical. Physically, it's good because we can exercise. Okay, those are the words that you use when it comes to health or exercise. All right, so I think that's your last
Okay.
question. Now I'm gonna ask Julie. Julie, are you ready for your part 1 questions? I'll give you 4, and then we're gonna move to the cue card. And then I'll take Syed for the cue card. Oh, there you are. Okay, so ready for your part 1 questions? I'll give you 4, and it's about art. All right. So are you good at art?
Definitely, yes. I'm a kind of person who really loves to draw. I remember when I was a child, I used to paint a lot of things since my father is a good painter.
Oh,
It is quite a masterpiece for me.
oh, wow. Excellent. Did you learn art at school when you were a child?
Actually, as far as I remember, when I was in grade school, I was taught by my teacher how to uh, uh, paint and do some artwork. Aside from that, it runs in our family as well.
Oh, that's really excellent. Now, what kind of art do you like?
There is a lot of art forms that I really love to get over with, like those um, art forms when it comes to painting and brush like pastel colors.
Mhm.
In addition to that, I could also do some pottery, as in our hometown we have been known to use that kind of work, so I can apply it by putting some colors to those pots that quite popular in the place where I live.
Okay, sounds good. Now your last question. Have you ever been to an art gallery?
Um, Actually, last 2 years ago, I went for a vacation in the Philippines. Yes, me and my cousin went to a museum. Actually, it is museum that is particularly uh, included some artworks from the previous ages. So uh, it showed us how to appreciate those kind of different art forms from the previous years.
Okay, nice. Now I just want to mention quickly, and this is for everybody, when we use, let's say, my friends and uh, no, that's not what I wanted to say, because I remember you said me and my cousins, I think you said, went to, and in this context, instead of using me and my cousins, you should say, I do that most of the time, me and my family, because I feel like it sounds it
We
sounds
thought it's appropriate, but I think
appropriate.
that's why I
Sounds
haven't
like
now.
it sounds more correct, but actually
Yeah, it
the
should
rule
be
of
I.
grammar, yeah, it should be my cousins and I. But there is a rule. So if you use that, if you mean like you are a subject and a doer of an action, it should be my cousins and I went, because
Direct.
you are, yeah, you, but when you use me, it should be like a direct object. You are a direct object. Let's say, for example, my parents uh, gave a nice art, a piece of art to my cousins and me. So that's how you use your me. So when you are an object to an action, like you are given, so you use my cousins and me, or my father, or all right, because we are talking about the how do you call that? More than one subject, right? So cousins and I, cousins and me. So cousins and me should be the object of an
It
action.
should be I and my cousin.
No, yeah, kind of, but the rule also is you have to put you as the end, the second subject. So it should be my cousins and I.
My cousins and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really, that is how it should be.
Mhm. My cousins and I went. So it's kind of awkward, and it's not also correct when you say I and my cousins went, right? But and
Okay.
the same thing with the object. You say my father gave my cousins and me a nice piece of art, for example. So a when there is an action that you and the other person is the object, then that's when you use your me.
Okay, I get it. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, and that's for all of us. I do yeah, many times also say those things. All right, now there was Telematun, but now she's gone. She disappears. All right, can I ask you guys, Syed and Istiak, to give each other your cue card instead of me giving you, because I might see Telematon again and I want to pair her with Julie also.
Ma'am, sorry, I don't have I have application, the app, but it's expired already.
What do you mean application, like a website?
The IELTS application app. This is where we are getting the cue cards.
Okay, you don't have it anywhere, like
Yeah.
Google. You can find on Google.
Okay, I'll get one.
Yeah, just one, or I can also give you. All right, okay. Okay, guys, you gentlemen, are you ready? You can start now. I have somebody I need to admit. We have Suprasad. You can start now with a cue card. So first, just check and give a cue card to Syed.
Okay. So should I take the picture or should I?
Yeah, you can share on the screen if you like. I'll allow you to share screen, okay?
Okay.
You have it? And then you can set your timer also, if that's okay.
How can I start the camera?
That's sorry?
How can I start the camera? I don't know.
It says that you are sharing your screen. So did you share your question? I see. That's what you meant. Okay. Okay. So let's see. It's hard to see.
Okay.
Oh, you know, it's just what you can.
You can write it down as I also write your cue card on the message.
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay, so yeah, now Istiak, what you can do, I'm gonna suggest that you take a photo of your book and then.
Okay, yeah, now it's better, I think.
Okay, well, let me take a photo of that and then I can share with you guys. Oh, that's also good. So you have to hold up the whole time because Syed needs to see it until he finished.
Okay, I have no any problem.
Okay. So now, Syed, you can start. I'll do the timer then. I'll give you 1 minute because you need to prepare. But if you feel like you can just speak right away, just let me know. Okay, so your preparation is started, and then I'll let you know when it's done and you can start speaking.
Hello.
Is that you, Prasad?
Yeah.
Okay,
How are you?
that's good. So we're waiting for them to start. So Suprasad, you have your turn after Julie, okay? I'll give you a cue.
All right. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Should I start?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course.
2 minutes start now.
Let me sit down.
Istiak, you have to hold up the book
Okay. Okay.
because Syed has to look at it. Okay.
Okay.
So, so since the inflation goes up in my country, many people are wondering how to cope up with the basic necessities. In this regard, one of my good friend just started uh, startup. That particular startup is all about the software house which he launched last week, and I must say that that he he is getting lots of businesses uh, from the foreign countries like the USA and Canada. Uh, Basically, that software house is purely based on the four main factors. Uh, or you can say they are all offering four main services. One is the graphic designing, the another is the website hosting, SEO, and the software development. Uh, so basically, that particular software house provide a complete range towards the customer, and that's why he is getting the more customers. And yesterday he hired 15 to 16 software engineers as well to boost up his business and meet the client requirement as well. Yes, of course. Moving
Time is
forward,
up.
I will also.
Okay,
Time is
brother,
up.
time is up.
Thank you, Istiak. That's hard work. Thank you for your
Ah,
patience.
okay, yeah,
Okay, now it's your turn, Syed, to give Istiak
yeah.
his cue card. And
I
then,
just message you on the chart, so if you can see.
Okay,
what did you say, Syed?
yeah, I can
You,
see.
oh, chat. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the chat. Describe a party you went to recently, why the party was held, who attended the party, what did people do at the party, and say what you thought about the party. 30 seconds, 20, 10.
Okay,
Can start? Okay, sure. Start now.
yeah, of course.
2 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, so I would say so about my brother because in few months ago and she her 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 child like as a sister as a daughter she just reached like a 10th year. So right now he just had the one party like the birthday party. So we just enjoy on this time because after that 9 year, so this is the first time they just arrange the party. So we have celebrated on this time, and we invited lots of people like our neighbors, our like aunts. So everybody get together, and we have celebrated on this day. So I think this is the good day for us because we are not getting a chance to meet, but due to this party, we again to meet up due to this party, like the birthday party, and this party is very glorious for us because after the COVID we cannot meet up, uh, but after the party we easily to meet up with the like our aunts or like our neighbors. So this is the like how I can we say it's like memorial time for us. And this party there's a lot of dishes which was very delicious for us. So in the if I say like throughout the party we are enjoy and we are celebrated as a good memories, because after the COVID we have a difficulty on this time, so we cannot move anywhere. But after this party we are really enjoy, and I think as a child, as
Okay.
like as a daughter. So
Time is up. Istiak. Thank you. Good job. All right. Now we have to really rush because we don't have much time left. I'm gonna ask Prasad. Prasad, are you there?
Yes, I'm hearing you right.
Okay, so do you have your cue card ready for Julie? And then Julie will give you also cue card questions after.
Okay, okay.
Otherwise, maybe I'll just let me check if I still have those cue card. Oh, yeah, I have. Okay, so Prasad, are you there?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Do you have your cue card now?
Which cue card? It's only you shared in the chat box or
Oh,
any.
yeah. Have you charted it?
Yes, I noticed the cue card. Describe a party you went to recently, right?
I'm sorry?
I found a cue card on the chat box.
Yeah. Do you have a cue card question?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can
Oh,
you
I see.
share?
Okay,
Can you share it
okay, okay.
now for Julie?
Okay. Give me a single moment.
Can you share it now, please?
So for example, when we want to say when,
So Prasad, I don't know if you're gonna share it now or what are you doing now?
Actually, I'm searching a cue card.
You are what?
I'm searching a cue card.
I don't understand. You are sizing?
okay,
I'm searching.
he told
Searching.
he
Okay.
told you like yeah, he looking for the cue card.
Yeah.
Anything, sir. Anything under the sun.
Actually, it's quite difficult to find out. I can share any cue card. Later on, I will share.
Okay. So I'll give Julie a cue card and then we're done. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So Julie, that's your cue card now. Can you say it? I just shared it on the screen. Okay, you have described your hometown. You should say where it is located, what people do there. I think it's for a living. What the climate is like, and explain how you feel about your hometown. I'll give you 1 minute preparation, but let me know if you don't need the 1 minute or anytime you are ready. Yeah, you can.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you please just give me 1 minute uh, alarm or
Yeah.
stopwatch?
Yeah, I've set up
Okay.
already the alarm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, here you go. Time is up. So it's time for you to start. I'll give you 2 minutes to speak. Okay, your 2 minutes starts.
Okay. I was born and raised in Syed, which is particularly located in North Cotabato, that is situated in Mindanao as one of the second largest island of the Philippines. To tell you, first and foremost, my place is one of a kind since it's a multi dynamic culture. A lot of different ethnic groups are living in that place. We have Christians and Muslim who are exactly living or are residing on that area. Although they have different traditions and beliefs, still they are living in a harmonious way. Uh, what the people doing here, what kind of work those people have in that place, that uh, they are comes into different forms, so they comes in different walks of life, and like those living partly on the outskirt are more on into traditional farmings, uh, while those who are living in the city are most of them are working in the corporate jobs. So it comes into different areas and fields. Um, what I like the most when it comes to the condition or the weather we have is we have actually a tropical climate. We have only a dry and wet season. So we are.
Okay, time is up. Good job. That was a well thought speech, Julie. I mean, I like
Thank
your
you.
pronunciation, very clear, and plus your use of collocations, and most especially your subject verb agreement. So most of the time we really slip with it comes, we say it come, or they come, and then we say they comes. So yeah, but you are very precise when you say when it comes to, I think, what they do. And yeah, a lot of those. And I like your collocations, like I said, and also your pronunciation, very clear. So can I request Julian, if you could give 2 questions for Suprasad, part 3 questions, 2, and then we will wrap up because I have to really rush off.
So okay, ma'am. I will post another for part 2 also for Mr. Suprasad.
Oh, okay, sure. So you can
Yes.
share on the screen.
Actually, I posted, ma'am, sorry, I posted it in, I don't know how to post in the screen.
Okay, let me, you don't.
Just for,
A share screen. If it's on your device that you, The device that you're
Uh,
using right now?
I'm not pretty well. I have one, but it's quite obsolete already. So if you have any recent questions for part two.
Okay, teacher.
Do you
I
have
will help
just,
her.
oh,
Yeah,
sure, it's
yeah,
Jack. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Okay, so
Do you
you
have
can.
2 questions for Suprasad? Part 3
So
questions.
here's a lot of questions. Yeah, you can see here's a lot of questions. So I
Okay,
will take one question.
part 3 questions, please. Only 2. Well, you can just read it to him or read them to him, and then we're done because I'm in a rush right now.
Okay, maybe you can see that. Is it clear? I think.
Describe a well
Paid
paid
job you would
job
like
you
to.
would like to. Okay, that's better. Describe a well-paid job you would like to do in the future. And then you should say what the job is, what qualifications are required for this job. So Suprasad, are you able to answer, to talk about that?
Yes, 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 yes.
And can you turn your camera on, please? Suprasad. Okay, there. That's good.
All right.
All right, so I'll give you, just speak right away. We don't have much time, and then we'll finish the session. Okay, so now you can speak.
Actually, I cannot see the cue card. Where the cue card for question?
Is it not clear?
Oh, I see.
Okay.
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 Okay. Start now, please. Thank you.
In this computer era, there are different types of like software engineer, and so on. I would like to talk about the programmer. You know, in recent days, a computer programmer is a well-paid job than any other career, but it is not a piece of cake. However, one of my best friends recommend me to become a programmer because he currently works in a multinational organization. He's a human resource manager. Apart from that, it's my dream to become a programmer. To achieve my goal, I will get uh, uh, engineering college, especially where it teach the computer engineering. Because without rich knowledge, we are not able to a programmer. According to my plan, I will definitely admit a renowned institution where I able to enrich my computer knowledge. Because without studying it, it's not able to become a programmer.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thank you very much. Good job, Suprasad. Now
All
we
right.
have to, okay, thank you guys. Thank you everybody. And I'll see you again tomorrow if you are available tomorrow. All right. All right. Thank you for
Take
coming.
care.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.
I get teacher.